Mr. Proctor, election integrity and restoring enforcement have been at the top of your priority list. How can you reassure the legal voters in this room that their vote will count in this upcoming election?
So when Kris Kobach was our Secretary of State, he fought very hard to get the Secretary of State's office the authority to prosecute election crimes. And that's important because right now, we have a law that says that you can't turn in 10 ballots that aren't your own. And if you saw a guy walking into the clerk's office with a milk carton full of 100 ballots and dumping them in there and leaving, and you went to your county attorney or your sheriff's department, they're probably going to say, well, after we're done with that, that wheat theft, and we're done with that carjacking, we'll get to your election crime. They're just too busy. And so the Secretary of State's office can just focus on nothing but election crimes. Well, that office over the last 8 years has gone away, but that authority still exists. And I think it's important that we have a prosecutor and a law enforcement officer in the Secretary of State's office to focus on enforcing these laws. Because a law that you don't enforce is not a law. It's wishful thinking. And when Attorney General Kobach was Secretary of State, he got this authority. He prosecuted about 10 or 12 people in the Capital Journal and the Kansas City Star is like, ah ha ha, you went through all that work and all you found was 10 people. Well, he prosecuted 10 people and 100 people saw that you could go to jail for doing what they had done and they didn't do it. Yet you enforce the law to deter people from breaking the law. And so you have my promise, if I'm your next Secretary of State, we're going to reestablish that office and we're going to enforce election law.